That's Mara Yamauchi. That's why the male and female categories exist. Joining us now, Fox News contributor, host of Tomi Lahren is Fearless on OutKick. Tomi, this individual who ran in the London Marathon ran in New York as a man and said that she, Glenique, is offering to return her London medal over the outrage, said, I get it. I don't have a womb. I didn't steal any money, and I didn't compete as an elite. But again, 14,000 women got beat by this person, and I would be upset.
Yeah, rightfully so, because this is cheating. Why are we not calling it what it is? Female sports, women's sports, the entire category is not a retirement plan for failed male athletes. You know, if this 10 years ago would have been done, it would have been embarrassing for those that were trying to do it. They would be rightfully so called cheaters, and they would be shamed for it. But now, because they exist under this radical rainbow mafia of this protected class that is a radical part of the gay community, now they're able to just run roughshod over entire women's categories, and they do it with a smile on their face because they know that if they are criticized for it, that they can just claim that everybody is a transphobe. They use the labels and they weaponize them to their advantage. It's cheating. Let's call it that.
So I'm not a big gambler, but I have gambled before. And if I sit down at a table where someone's cheating, I actually stand up and I walk away. Wouldn't it be great if we had women in these running races or swimming races all just stand up and go, we're not going to compete. You can just let the transgenders compete against themselves, but we women, we're going to boycott this stuff. Wouldn't that make a difference?
I think it would, but unfortunately there are so many people, especially at the high school and college level, that are women that are afraid to come forward because of the bullying. I mean, you see what happened to Riley Gaines when she just tried to speak on the matter, and she's got a platform. Imagine just being a college student and not wanting to be hated by your peers. That's the college environment they're living in. What it's really going to take to end all of this is the liberal feminists to stand up. They've been quiet. They've been, in fact, cheerleading for the bio men, which goes to show that the whole Me Too movement, the Women's March, really what it was about abortion and hating Donald Trump. Because if it really was about women's rights and equality, they would be the first ones standing up right now. But yet, they're silent or they're cheerleading the other side. It says a lot.
But I don't think you can lump all of the gay community in with the very, again, accusatory individuals who, in the trans movement, who call anybody who has a problem with trans women competing against biological women in sports. They call people transphobes. Martina Navratilova has come out and said there needs to be an open category, that you should not have biological men competing against women, that there are physical, biological differences. And I think we need more of those voices, but it's important to hear from somebody who was such a great champion. On that note, Nashville police will finally release the manifesto from the Covenant school shooter. Tomi, finally.
Well, again, I'm happy to hear that, but I have a little hesitation because it's been a month. So why did it take a month to process this? Why did the FBI stall it and slow roll it? And Nashville officials have said that, Tennessee officials have said that. It was really the FBI that's installing it. So it doesn't take a month to release it. They had the information on day one. I'm very worried that it's going to be heavily redacted because it's bad for the PR side of the LGBTQ movement. And that is my fear, especially as somebody who lives in Nashville, who knows that people in Nashville have been waiting to see this. The families deserve to see this. The community at large deserves to see this. But I'm a little concerned that we're not going to get the full story here.
And you should be concerned because they actually haven't given a timeline on the release of the manifesto. They said they'll release it, but I don't know if that's a week, a month, a year, 5 years from now. We have no guarantees when we're going to see this manifesto. And to your point, what's going to be redacted, what's going to be left in, and are they there to give us the truth or to protect the transgender community?
Yeah, what also worries me here is not only the fact that they've slow-rolled it, but they call it dangerous to release it. It's not dangerous to release it. Actually, it might help because this person was very detailed, very methodical in their memoirs, in their writing, in their strategy. It would be helpful if we knew the mindset and we could maybe help to combat that mindset or at least put out a message against that mindset. And again, I would hope that the LGBTQ community, after seeing the manifesto, would be the first ones that came out and condemned this. I think that that would do a lot to bring communities together. I'm hoping that is what happens, but like I said, I'm not going to hold my breath. It's been a month.
Tomi, thank you.